Alright guys, we just got an update on the order in which all the upcoming characters are going to be released, and there's a lot of confusion going around, especially because of Alice and the White Horse. So without wasting any time, let me explain the exact release date of all the upcoming characters and if Alice will be playable or not. Alright, so first, let's take a look at this list and then I'll explain what exactly each of these numbers mean, because it's pretty confusing. As you guys can see, we have a lot of numbers and a lot of different characters and names listed there. Down there, we can see a lot of the characters that have already been released. 116 is Inefa. Those characters are unimportant. Those have already been released. The only characters that matter is 123 and everything above that. So 123 is Durin in version 6.2. And speaking of Durin, if you want to pull for Durin and potentially get a free Welkin, let me introduce you to my partner, rushbuy.gg. It is a very trusted and safe way to top up at a much cheaper price. I've personally tried it and I can confirm that it's safe to use. To get a guaranteed free Welkin on top of your purchase, all you have to do is to enter your UID plus the server that you play on. You can also use my code to get an additional 15% discount, and as long as you spend more than $3, you will get a free Welkin on top of your purchase until the 7th of December. And before someone asks, no, you're not gonna get banned or anything. They're using official authorized top-up services, and as I said, I've used it myself and I had a very good experience with it, so there's no need to worry. That aside, I'm also personally giving away 5 Welkins, so make sure to be subscribed to this channel, comment your Genshin UID and server, join my Discord, and now, let's get back to the video. Let me explain what exactly this means. In version 6.2, we're getting Durin, which is why he's number 123. 124 is Yehoda. 125 is Columbina, 128 is Varka, 131 is Nicole, and 133 is Sandrone. Now, one important thing that I have to say is these are not all the characters that are going to be released. As I already said, there will be characters in between those numbers that are just simply not listed here. So these are not all of the characters that are going to be released, but only some of them that we already know of. 124 and 123 is 6.2. And as you guys can see, number 126 and 127 are both missing. And the reason for that is because we're getting the White Horse and the new Geo 4-star in version 6.3, but they're simply not listed there. It doesn't really matter. Just imagine these numbers are actually there. 128, 126, and 127 are all version 6.3. And then 128 and also 129 should both be in version 6.4. Varka is already 6.4. We already know that. And we don't know who 129 is going to be yet, but it should be version 6.4 because 6.5 is going to be the Snow Maiden, and she should be in 6.5, and 6.5 is therefore going to be number 130. 131 is Nicole, and she should be released in version 6.6. And then 133 is Sandrone. And I want to make something clear about this. This doesn't mean she will be the last character to be released, or it doesn't mean she will be released in version 6.8. It only means that she will be the last character to be released out of all the characters. Now, there is one exception, and that is Alice. And this one is pretty confusing, and a lot of people don't like what's going on with Alice. But to be more specific, this doesn't mean she won't be playable. Don't worry, she will be playable. The only problem is, now it seems like, according to this leak from HXG, she won't be playable in version 6.x, or she will not be playable in Not Krai if this is true. Now, is it true or not? I can't say for sure. I mean, it's from HXG, so there is a high chance that this is true. But then again, I'm skeptical of this because she is one of the characters that were teased at the start of Not Krai, and she even got this like image, like kind of drip marketing that all of the other playable characters got. So she should be playable in Not Krai. Because if we go back to Natlan, all of these characters that had a picture like that, all of them turned out to be playable during Natlan and not after that. So if we apply the same pattern to Not Krai, all these characters that have these pictures, they should all be released during Not Krai. And since Alice has one of those pictures, it wouldn't make any sense to me if she's not playable during Not Krai. I just don't see it. So yeah, there is a high chance that the information in this leak is true, or I'm pretty sure that this part is true. This is 100% true. I'm really sure about that. The only part I would take with a huge grain of salt is this, all right? And going back to all these missing characters, as I said, in between, we're getting the White Horse plus the new 4-star in version 6.3. We're getting some characters here and there. Overall, it should be 17 characters at the end of Not Cry. We have one. I don't know if this one counts, so let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 is going to be the White Horse plus the 4-star. Every single region, we always get exactly 17 characters. And the point is, we should get 17 characters overall, and there's a lot of free slots. It's like 3 characters that should be released that we don't really know of yet. And one of those characters could potentially be Rerir or Capitano. And I know this sounds crazy, but hear me out, guys. Rerir, as I said, he should be playable because they've been trying really hard to create hype around him, and we also got a sticker of him, a chibi sticker, and Capitano could be playable because Skirk was released during Fontaine, and she turned out to be playable the next region after that, which was Natlan. And I could actually see the same thing happening with Capitano. They revealed him during Natlan, and I could actually imagine him becoming playable at the end of Not Cry, even though it doesn't seem to make any sense. It doesn't have to, right? It doesn't have to. It's Hoyoverse, guys. We never know. Another thing that I wanted to take a look at is the reruns, because there's going to be a lot of interesting reruns during this time. In version 6.3 or 6.4, either of these versions is probably going to be Skirk, so if you guys want to pull for her weapon or for her constellations, be prepared. She's going to be in 6.3 or 6.4 most likely. Then we'll also get a Mavuika rerun soon, a Nouvellette rerun, and potentially even an Escafia rerun. So there's a lot of characters, a lot of really important characters that are going to rerun between version 6.3 and 6.5. So be prepared, because you're going to need a lot of Primo Gems. But I know this was a short video. I just wanted to talk about this because it's really important, and a lot of people don't really understand what these things here mean, and it causes a lot of confusion and misinformation. So I just wanted to take a look at this. But with that being said, make sure to join my Discord to not miss out on any new information or to participate in the giveaway. Make sure to check out Rushbuy if you want to get a free Welkin on top of your purchase. And yeah, let me know down below in the comments who you are going to pull for. Let me know who you guys are most excited for. Let me know if you guys are going to pull for Columbina or Durin or whatever. And as always, I wish everyone a nice and wonderful day.